Eric, you got to unmute. Otherwise, we'll go to Brian. Brian, go ahead.
Yeah, hey Elon. I was just wondering, is there a possibility that in the future you could decentralize the database of Twitter, or at least open it up so others could build upon it? Like, I feel that it could maybe be a solution to the whole censorship debate. If like Twitter was to ban or block somebody on their front end, another front end like brianstwitter.com could then tie into the database and bring that content up at my own risk.
Maybe. I don't know. There are various like other ways to view Twitter besides the Twitter client. But I'm like open to a lot of different ideas to evolve Twitter over time. The short-term actions have obviously been just like, let's just get the company to a financially healthy position, especially given that like we're headed into a recession and advertising will be disproportionately affected. Especially advertising where you can't make a clear ROI argument. And like weirdly, this is going to blow your mind. Twitter for the longest time was really had the advertising engine was maximizing irrelevance. That will actually resonate with you if you have noticed that for most long-time Twitter users have never bought a product ever on Twitter. And you have to say, like, well, doesn't that seem a little strange? Because why wouldn't you have accidentally bought a product on Twitter? It's because the advertising is maximizing irrelevance. So why would it maximize relevance? Because a lot of the ads traditionally at Twitter were sold on a cost per impression basis. And if you do that, you actually don't want people to dwell on or click into an ad because it will reduce the total number of impressions. So you actually want the ad space as irrelevant as possible, so that you get the most number of, in quotes, impressions. And roughly 25% of Twitter's entire compute budget is spent on maximizing irrelevance, or at least it was until a few weeks ago, or we started to turn the ship in that regard significantly. So you might actually in the last week or two possibly have bought or even thought about buying a product from an ad that you saw on Twitter. So it took me a while to actually even understand this, and because there was like head exploding emoji, I cannot freaking believe that we would spend 25% of the compute budget on, it's like roughly 130,000 servers, maximizing irrelevance. But it makes total sense if you think about your Twitter usage, because I bet most people here on this call have never bought anything on Twitter, or if they did, it was only in recent weeks.